Good morning, everyone, from Rebel Hollow Springs Farm in East Tennessee. So my day started out rather exciting. When they say no day starts as expected, ain't that the truth? Pippi slipped her harness today, my little dog, and she ran about 3 farms over, and I had to get the golf cart in my pajamas to chase after her and try to catch her. What a little turkey. And then after that, I went to do the cow count this morning and make sure all the cows were doing good, because Ash and I are going to move them later today and salt them and give them probably some silage. I think that's what he's feeding. But I couldn't find the cows. So that was another thing. I'm running around in pajamas looking for cows. But anyways, found the cows. So very excited about that. And got Pippi back home. Was able to get a little bit of a breakfast real quick and then start working on power washing. And as you can see, the arboretums, they're huge. They are just thriving right now. Yesterday was a nice, peaceful, resting day, but it was super hot here on the farm. I think it got up to 88 yesterday. So I'm hoping for some rain. I know we're on a heat wave, but we need some rain. So the cabin's looking really good. The power washing's continuing today. I'm going to work on the back a bit and some more on the sides. And that's what's going on at Rebel Hollow Springs Farm in East Tennessee. Have a great day. Good afternoon, everyone, from Rebel Hollow Springs Farm in East Tennessee. So today, Monday, the power washing continues. And I have power washed the back of the cabin. As you can see, it is enclosed with tin. And so my thought is I've got to get it clean before we can paint. The window frames came nice and clean, so I'm happy about that. And I got all the moss off of it. And I started working on the outer part of this back deck here. But I think my power washer, the water coming up the hill, it started making some weird noises. So I decided that I would give it a rest and let it cool down a little bit and take a break. Everything is going phenomenal here on the farm. Just want to keep on this power washing so that we can get ready for paint. That's the most important thing right now, is get it all cleaned up. This morning I've got stuff everywhere because I'm working, and I did some more touch-ups on the patio, took that rug off from the door, and this morning I was hanging off the rails trying to do those header boards on the front of the cabin. So I had to climb up there and hang off the rails to try and get that done. And as you can see, I got one section right here. The ladders that I have are just way too big for me to manage myself. I kind of just need an 8-footer, but that header board came super clean. And then I also got all the boards and the roof clean today. That was kind of messy. And then I'll have to do a final rinse because everything that seems to come down off the cabin, it just mucks up the wood that I've already cleaned. So it's hot here today. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon on the farm. I deep watered the arboretums this morning. Yesterday I was weed whacking down at the spring. We'll go down and check our water later because we're power washing. And it's time to go inside and have a cold drink and take a rest. Hope you folks have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone, from Rebel Hollow Springs Farm in East Tennessee. I guess it's our turn in the pot No pun intended. As you can see, I have a bare bathroom floor in the cabin. So if you remember correctly, we just went through the propane fiasco. Anything can happen on the farm at any time, and I thought I had a toilet leak and maybe I needed to replace the wax ring yesterday. So I pulled the toilet, and as I got into the floor, I noted that water was coming from our water heater, which you can see with the staining and the direction of the water. Our water heater's leaking, and it's running under the tub. And when I yanked the vinyl up to take a peek, it was also running all the way out into the hallway and soaking the particle board that's in the hallway. So I had to take that up as well. Interesting concept. I guess I understand the reasoning behind it. These are your bottom baseboards here. And then there was a layer of plastic put down. And then there was another board across the top. And so what happened was the water, when it was leaking from the water heater, was sitting in between the plastic, a piece of wood, and the linoleum floor or the vinyl flooring. And so it was just puddling and sitting there. But anyways, I got that all pulled out and scraped out. And then this morning, my chore is to go hunt up a new water heater. And we're going to go ahead and get that replaced. I'm going to get some board to go across the bottom. I'm not going to use the plastic because I'd rather the water drain out the wood under the house if we ever had a leak than settle inside a piece of plastic between two boards. And so at that point, I'll get that water heater replaced, get new flooring put down, and then I will try to find some matching vinyl. So this is my project for today that I started yesterday, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to finishing my power washing in a day or two. Well, I hope you folks have a good day. Just remember, when you buy like old farm homes, or you inherit old farm homes, or you're rehabbing farm homes, you're going to have to check your plumbing and check your electrical, and you're going to have these problems. And I would just encourage you to take them one at a time and get them done as you can. So have a good day. We'll talk to you folks later. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone, from Rebel Hollow Springs Farm in East Tennessee. Boy, we got some nice rain last night. Our bathroom project is still continuing, the replacement of the water heater. And what I have right here is the old water heater that we pulled out of the cabin. And this water heater has been in the cabin since 1992. And then this is the new water heater that we picked up yesterday. So we're going from a 12-gallon water heater, which we thought it was a little more, but it's not. 12-gallon water heater and a speed shower, to a 20-gallon water heater. And I just have to pick up a few more hoses because the connections are a little bit different on the new water heater versus the old water heater, so I need to get a little bit more length. But it's a beautiful day here on the farm. It is 65 degrees and we are waiting for the bathroom floor to dry out. Where that water heater was, it might be something that has to be replaced. I'm not exactly sure. And then what I have here are bath boards, 2 pieces of bath boards, and that is going to go down on the floor now that it is almost completely dry. So just a little update on the bathroom progress. The water's shut off at the cabin right now, but that's okay. We're managing no problem, and we'll have this hopefully fixed up and finished within the next few hours. Hope you folks have a great day. Nani and Susie are having a great day. They're outside terrorizing and enjoying the weather, playing games. Nani's a really good babysitter, although Suze does get on her nerves a tiny bit. She is a really good role model for her. Where did they go? There they are. They are quick friends for sure. So have a blessed day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Good afternoon, everyone, from Rebel Hollow Springs Farm in East Tennessee. So we got the new water heater in after a little bit of trials and tribulations, and we still have to put board underneath, which we've used bath board. We've taken it to the door. Just we're going to leave the water heater for a couple days and make sure that we have no leaks and nothing funky going on, because we bought a brand new water heater and the thermostat was bad in it, so we had to take the thermostat out and replace it. This is the flooring in the bathroom. We have a couple pieces that need to be put in on the side over there, and then we will be ready for vinyl. And this is just bath board to go ahead and level things out. So we got all that done. We fought with the water heater for a couple days, trying to make sure that it worked. And then we've got this area, the hallway of the cabin, just about dried out. I've had fans on it for a couple days, and we'll get new vinyl flooring there as well. And I wanted to take you outside and show you a picture of the old water heater, what we ended up replacing. When we opened, hi Moon, when we opened the drain valve, that's what came out of the bottom of the tank. So this tank was made in 1992, so it's about 34 years old it's lasted. But it was definitely on its last leg. The poor little thing, it gave us really good service. And when we had the element problem, we thought we could take this one out, the thermostat, and replace it in the new one. But it didn't have the correct wattage, so we ended up having to go buy a new thermostat for a brand new water heater. This is the brand new thermostat. As you can see, it's copper and it's green, and there was water in the tank for less than 24 hours, and the thermostat would not heat the tank. So the hot water project has been interesting and a little bit of a challenge, to say the least, but we got it done, and we have hot water in the cabin. And we actually have a 20-gallon tank now instead of a 12. So that's really exciting. And it's been raining here for the last 2 or 3 days. You can see that the grass has really greened up. Before the rain started, it got up to 90 here, so it was pretty hot. But all's well, finally, on the water tank project, water heater project. It's all fixed up. And we are back in hot water at Rebel Hollow Springs Farm. And hopefully next week, after the rain quits, I can get back on power washing. Hope you folks have a great day. We'll talk to you later.